If you have been invited to a second interview, congratulations. The company are definitely interested in hiring you. However, you must still prepare thoroughly for your second interview because there will be other candidates in the same position as you. In this video, I will give you 7 powerful second interview tips, tell you the questions you will have to answer, plus give you top scoring answers. And just very quickly, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are getting hired at the first attempt. I can only help you when you are subscribed. Please hit the like button and also tell me the name of the position you are applying for in the comments section below the video so I can give you some extra tips. Okay, let's start working through my top 7 tips for second interview success. Write these down. Second interview tip number 1 is to be prepared to answer some of the same questions from the first interview. Normally, there will be different people at the second interview because the hiring manager wants a second opinion. They may ask you some of the same questions you had to answer at the first interview, so make sure you review your responses to ensure consistency. Second interview tip number 2 is to be very passionate about the position. Companies want to hire people who genuinely want to work at their company and who are going to excel in the job role. You can only do great things in your work if you are passionate. During your second interview, you will have to answer the question, what makes you stand out from the other candidates? Here's what to say in your response. Write this down. 3 things make me stand out. Number 1, I am incredibly passionate about my work, meaning I will get more work completed than the average person. Number 2, I am always seeking ways to grow, improve and diversify my skills, whether it's covering the duties of co-workers, completing training courses, or taking on feedback from my manager. I am hungry to learn and grow. Finally, perhaps the biggest thing that makes me stand out is that I am commercially aware. I understand you are running a business and I need to produce great things in my work to give you a strong return on my salary. That is a brilliant answer. Practice it before your second interview. Second interview tip number 3 is a very important one, and that is to make sure you have a 30, 60 and 90-day plan. Now, one of the most common but hardest questions in a second interview is, what will you do in the first 3 months of starting work in this role? Taking a pre-prepared 30, 60 and 90-day plan with you to the second interview is a great way to show the hiring manager you are prepared, organised and serious about having a positive impact. I recommend you give the following answer when they say to you, what will you do in the first 3 months of starting work in this role? Write this down. In the first 3 months, I will focus on 3 key areas: understanding the company and job role, taking action, and optimization. In the first 30 days, I'll immerse myself in learning, gaining a clear understanding of the role, the team dynamics, and company policies while building strong working relationships. In the next 30 days, I'll begin setting and executing SMART goals that align with company objectives, ensuring I deliver measurable value. By day 90, I'll evaluate my progress, seek feedback, identify any training needs, and optimize my performance to ensure I continue making a strong long-term impact. In fact, to prepare for this role, I have created a 30, 60 and 90-day plan that tells you what I will do in the position, and I would like to give you a copy. And if you want to download my ready-made, brilliant 30, 60 and 90-day plans for second interviews, click that link at any time. Let's now move on to second interview tip number 4. Second interview tip number 4 is to make sure you go deeper into your research of the company. This is important. Before your second interview, I strongly recommend you learn and understand the company's leadership style, values, and culture. When they say to you, "Why do you want to work for us?" say something unique like this: "I want to work for you because your leadership style and values align with my core principles." Your CEO mentioned in a recent interview that empowering employees to take ownership is key to your culture. That really stood out to me because I thrive in environments where I can take the lead and contribute to a company's commercial goals. That is a powerful answer for a second interview. Second interview tip number 5 is going to really help you stand out from the other candidates, and that is to consider how the company could improve or grow. A common but difficult question to answer in a second interview is this: what do you think our company could be doing better? Now, unless you are prepared for this difficult question, you will struggle to give a confident answer and you won't get hired. So let me give you a brilliant sample answer that you can write down and practice. Here we go. What do you think our company could be doing better? Here we go. From my research and perspective as an outsider, I believe your company is already doing many things very well. That said, there could be opportunities to further enhance your growth and efficiency by exploring the integration of AI tools, particularly for customer support, content generation, or data analysis to save time and also personalize customer experiences. Additionally, you may consider expanding your presence across a wider range of social and digital platforms. This could help increase visibility and brand engagement. For example, short-form video content, podcasts, or niche platforms could introduce your products and services to new audiences. And finally, introducing an affiliate marketing program might allow you to leverage the influence of industry partners, which could really help drive additional income. Second interview tip number 6 is to make sure you ask smart questions. Again, this is very important. Remember this: a second interview is a two-way process. Asking smart questions about the company, job role, or what you can do to help the company thrive will increase your chances of getting hired. Here are 3 smart questions I recommend you ask at the end of your second interview. Write these down. Question number 1: what opportunities will there be for training and professional growth in the position? Question number 2: what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing, and what can I do to help overcome them? And question number 3 is: what is it that the top performing employees do in the company to achieve success? Those are 3 great questions for your second interview. Second interview tip number 7 is to prepare answers to the following common second interview questions. Write these down. What is your greatest achievement? I recommend you have at least one significant achievement from a previous job role. If you have a track record of success, you will be more likely to get offered the job. What type of work environment do you prefer? Make sure you research the company's workplace culture before your interview. Tell me about a time you worked on a challenging project That is called a behavioural interview question. I recommend you use the STAR method to structure your answer: situation, task, action and result. The next question: why do you want to work for us? What strengths can you bring to the role? Now, the best strengths for a second interview are commercial awareness, problem solving, adaptability, resourcefulness and team collaboration. The next question: what is your biggest weakness? Don't say I don't have any weaknesses, or my biggest weakness is I am a perfectionist. The best weaknesses for all interviews are being impatient because you want to get more work completed, or finding it hard to say no to people, which means you sometimes overcommit. The next question: what makes you stand out from the other candidates? You already have a powerful answer to that common second interview question. What would you do if you didn't get on with somebody in our team? That question is assessing teamwork skills and also your interpersonal capabilities. Make sure you say you would work hard to find a common connection with the person, you would set aside any personal differences and concentrate on your combined team's objectives. Why do you want to leave your job? Do not be negative in any way about current or previous employers. Which part of the job do you think you will find the most challenging, and where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Let me tell you where you can get top scoring answers to all of those questions. Here we go. So the next thing to do is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my brilliant second interview insider preparation pack. You will get the second interview scoring sheet the hiring manager will use to assess you throughout your second interview. You will get my top 21 brilliant answers to difficult second interview questions. You will get all of the answers I have given you today, plus additional responses to those questions I have just given you. And you will also get those brilliant 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews that you can use to impress the hiring manager. To get all of those things in your inbox right now, click that link. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best for passing your second interview. Have a wonderful day.